going down. There's no one you can really say is the controlling hand at that point. All control leaves the hands of the people and control gets handed over to the internet itself. And that's what they're working towards, and it's in all their own documents.
We're now at a stage where we're putting in what's called 5G, which is a special type of broadcast for... density information transfers. And it turns out that this is the same frequency bands that are used in crowd dispersal weaponry. First and foremost is densification, so it's significantly more transmitters in close proximity to a human, and it also a sophisticated, illegal, unlawful transmitter. What I mean by that is it is a high gain dielectric lens antenna, and what that allows 5G transmitters to do is to 3D map its environment in your home. The 868 megahertz frequency is specific for battlefield interrogation systems, so sub-gigahertz. It allows the signal to travel through concrete brickwork with ease, and it can actually data gather.
So you have to make sure you look on the front tags of your bottles for 0.0 ppm.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Is a target acquiring system.
The frequency that's being emitted by the device will have an effect on a geographical location, let's say downtown Seattle. And so what they can do is within this general...
Nobody knows about it and it's in there.
That's kind of concerning.
I feel terrible about it, but what can you do?
It's unacceptable. It's not really...
field. They can broadcast a frequency that affects human beings within that frequency field and can induce a general mood of, let's say, happiness or sadness, anger, agitation, peacefulness, and in this way they can have an overall effect in the city. And I have seen...
How does that make you feel about knowing that it's water?
Iffy. I don't know.
Seen this done, and it is remarkable how effective it is, because you will walk down the street of Seattle and literally see people all in a bad mood, all at the same time, and they do not know each other. And then you go over a block or two to a different office building and you walk in and the exact same things going on there. It's very
It seems the general public does not know a whole lot about fluoride, and many are questioning its overall safety. Sodium fluoride, sodium silicate fluoride, and fluorosilicic acid, all used in dental offices, toothpaste, and water fluoridation, are toxic.
It's very, very concerning. So within that then, that overall level or area of frequency where everybody, let's say, is in a bad mood, they can still inject what would be a individual specific frequency to the targeted individual.
These substances created from the creation processes in the fertilizer, steel, nuclear, and aluminum industries. These artificial substances should not be confused with the natural occurring fluoride element. Contrary to popular belief, fluoride used in fluoridation practices is not a pharmaceutical-grade substance, but instead
Cells, let's say the homeless person in Seattle that's being experimented on 24 hours a day. So they will be under the influence of the general agitated mood or bad mood that everybody else is in, and then they can more further be manipulated by the frequency that's being directed solely at them.
Phased array is basically radar off the battlefield. It is extremely good.
industrial toxic waste. When these industries were faced with the problem of how to legally dispose of the excessive amount of toxic waste they were producing, Alcoa, the aluminum company of America, the largest producer of fluoride at the time, hired the services of scientist
and identifying targets and being able to lock onto targets. And not only that, it can specifically target you as an individual. So any judge sitting on an interesting case, let's say, any lawyer, any barrister, anybody doing any work that is potentially controversial,
could be beneficial for preventing tooth decay. Gerald Cox, with vested interest, concluded that since the natural fluoride element can help in preventing tooth decay, these poisonous chemicals can also.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
Very